in this case, what I'm going to be doing is just initializing a basic chat just to kind of like get familiar with like, hey, how do you go ahead and build these types of applications with semantic kernel and some of the basic components. And then we're going to go and show this more in a production like application. And so in this case, you're going to see that I'm just providing the model name. In this case, it's GPT-4. I am initializing a kernel. A kernel is sort of like the central, if you will, repository or central unit that is leveraged by semantic kernel to register the various services and components that you would need. So that's where you would add stuff like this chat completion service, right? And this one's using the OpenAI set of models to do that, right? And so what we're gonna see here is that we're just providing our key, right? Because you can go to OpenAI. In this case, we're using OpenAI, not Azure OpenAI. And so what's happening here is I'm just providing the key and I'm saying like, hey, I want to use the GPT-4 model, okay? And then all I do is build, right? So effectively, this is just kind of like a service collection. It's a container, right? Where we're registering all these services. And then we just do a loop, right? Where we ask a question and then we invoke the prompt, right? Which is the prompt is what I'm sending, the message I'm sending to the language model here, OpenAI language model. And then I'm going to get a response and just print it out here. So if I were to just do the CD sample one, make this a little bit bigger, just to, oops, all right. So if I do .NET Run, should pop up in a second. Now it's asking me for a question. I ask, what is AI? Okay, so we're using the GPT-4 model here. And so after a while, it's going to send it to the service and it's going to come back with a response. Cool. Now, one of the interesting things is that semantic kernel makes it super easy for you to switch between services and just components. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to uncomment this. And actually what I'm using here is an LLaMA model. So LLaMA is this sort of tool that enables you to sort of download the various open source models like LLaMA, so on and so forth, right? So if I go LLaMA list, you're going to see that I have Llama 2 and Phi, the latest sort of version of the model. And so what LLaMA also does is it provides you with this sort of server that sits in front of these models, right? And this server effectively follows the OpenAI conventions, right? The completion set of URLs and path names and API specifications. Right?